Hello everyone, it's time for our second annual seed swap, and I am Tamara, your host for today. I will be going through a visual detail of the instructions, and this should help you see how to put your package together. To start with, we are trying to emphasize the size of the envelopes to facilitate the sorting at the end of this swap. So a 3-inch maximum height and width is recommended, and I have a way you can make inexpensive seed envelopes. I, in this case, utilized a recycled envelope from someone's birthday card, and I cut it into a square. Then I fold it corner to corner. Then you find the 1/3 and 1/3 mark, and you fold it over like this. You can place one edge inside, and then this top folds down. Then you are able to put your seeds inside here. This works pretty well, except for maybe great big seeds, but it does fit our parameters, and that was roughly a 4.5-inch square. So these are envelopes I reused, or it might have been pieces of stationery, so I just cut them to a square. And be sure, if you have really tiny seeds, you either tape this down or possibly use a paper clip. Because you're sending in a bubble envelope, that should not be a problem. So here are some other options as well. This is a regular size package, and if you fold this in half, that will also be close enough to our criteria because it can be standing on its end. Another option is using a regular size envelope, but just use half of it, or be sure to secure it so that it's half its normal size. And many people are able to find these little Ziploc baggies. I think they have them at places like Walgreens or big box stores where they're something to do with medications. Then a reminder, how many seeds to send. If you have a smaller seed such as this, which happens to be a Welsh bunching onion, then do approximately a half a teaspoon. Something nice so that people can have enough variety. If it's a bigger bean-like seed, this is called Jacob's cattle beans. This is 15 seeds. That will give someone a chance to try this variety. If it's smaller, like this lettuce, this hasn't been completely cleaned, but then just do a really nice pinch for someone so they can try that type of lettuce. All right, this is an example of a bubble mailer. I actually got 2 of these in one package at the dollar store. I'm recommending the size. It's roughly 8.5 inches by 11, because by the time you place everything inside, that will allow you to have a nice envelope size, and it will also be big enough to make it as your return envelope. When you prepare your envelope, you're going to put your own address label at the top. This will be Christine's full address here, and in this bottom corner you put the number of swaps, and in my example I have 8, and the number of trades, and in this example I have 4. We would like a nice variety, so I have 8 different types of seeds here, and they are all different, but in each little package that is one variety of seeds. So I have a couple tomatoes, I have some herbs, a turnip, some lettuce, and a mustard seed variety. So the types you should send are vegetable, herb, or fruit. Then, to prepare for the return of your package, you want to have your own address label with your address completed. This is fictitious. But that will be placed right here when Christine is ready to send this back. And she will help tape that in place. But on the back of that, if there is enough room, please include the type of swap seeds that you had. This will help her sort your seeds to give you a variety in return. Then also list which trade seeds you have, who they go to, what it is, so she can also keep that straight when she is sorting. If for some reason this isn't a big enough piece, then go ahead and make your own list to go inside here. So that is the address label for that. Now I'm going to collect my seed packets, and as a reminder, for labeling you want to put the type of seed and the variety, and then be sure to include something that helps identify it as your seeds. So I used a partial address label, or you can write it on a different type of label, or just write your initials on the back or the front in a corner. So I have 8 collected here. I'm also going to try and indicate if it's organic or possibly responsibly grown. We aren't really certified usually, so we'll have to go with that. And here are some examples of my little labels that I'll put on my swap seeds when I'm ready. So I have 8 swap seeds. I have 8 little packages, and I don't like my seeds to get wet, so I'm going to put them in some type of plastic bag together. So that numbers 8. Then, so far as one-on-one trades, starting at the same date, we are able to trade specific seeds that we may have. So I will have some packages ready. You can either put them in a Ziploc bag. I'm going to use my to and from Christmas labels, or you can just write it on the outside, but put one person's in one envelope or one baggie. Then I'm going to indicate this little package is for one-on-one trades. There should be 4 different people's seeds in here. I will put this inside, and I will package these. I don't really need to seal them, but I'll package these in my prepared and labeled envelope like this. Then I also need to have enough return postage. So $4.50 is what you place inside. I'm going to put it in this envelope, seal it, and that goes inside too. So the only thing that was missing is my return address label. So I will just review the contents. What is in here are my package of swap seeds, my package of trade seeds, cash for return postage, and my own return address label. Please include a list of the swap seeds and a list of your trade seeds. And if you can manage it, put it on the back side of your return address label. That will facilitate Christine's sorting. I thank you very much. I have two more pieces of information. This package must be received by Christine by November 15th. The actual event runs from October 18th to November 3rd. And so at the very end of this, I will put a still photograph of the code word that you have to provide to Christine in order to receive the complete details, including the address to send this to. Have a great time swapping.